Hi, my name is Kelly Amos and I'm a fitness and nutrition specialist, and today for your Tiny Health Tip, I want to talk to you about how to train to recover better. I live in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and this past weekend was the Coeur d'Alene Marathon, which is also a Boston qualifier, and we also host the Half Ironman and the Ironman, and this is just the time of year, that people are either starting their training season as far as competition goes, and so there might be some soreness there and you want to figure some stuff out before the next big race. And there's also a lot of people that are starting an exercise program because it's summer, their schedule is changing. And so I wanted to cover a few things because actually you can train your body to recover better. So if that's something that you struggle with, the muscle soreness, and feeling that on a regular basis, could be that you need to start incorporating some different types of training into your program. And this is something that you need to be consistent with. This isn't something that probably one of the reasons you're sore is you might do this type of training every once in a while and you're just not doing it enough for your body to actually adapt to it. One of the most important things about exercise physiology, or as you are trying to do something in the way of fitness and enhance, whether it's your performance or building strength, just overall fitness, there's the principle of specificity, or hard to say with braces, the SAID principle, specific adaptation to imposed demands. And so if you are an exercise buff, then you know what this is. But that means that your body is physiologically and metabolically going to adapt to whatever you are placing on it. So if you are training for a specific sport or event or position, then you need to do things, types of training that are specific to what your body is going to be having to do. So, but that is something that any athlete knows, but it also is important for like me. I'm not training for any sport or event and won't ever be, so I'm just training for life, but I don't want to be sore all the time. And so these are some things that are pretty specific as far as you incorporating them. There are three things that you want to focus on. You need to increase your VO2 max, which is your volume of oxygen consumed, and that's just not breathing, but on the cellular level, can your body extract the oxygen from the blood and carry it into the cells? So the higher that is, basically it is an indication of your fitness level, but also your health. So if you have a higher VO2 max, you're also a better fat burner. The other thing is we all have a built-in buffering capacity, or a system that when you're working for longer durations or high intensities, you start to feel that burning sensation, and you're creating an acidic environment, and muscles don't like to contract in acidic environments. So your body has a way of buffering that to a certain level and a certain degree, and it has a system that if you continue to tax that system, it will get better. So you need to do things to tax that buffering system so that the buffering system becomes stronger and better. And the third thing that I'm going to talk about is, I'm not going to keep saying this word, it's monocarboxylate, and so we'll just say MCT. It's a transporter, a protein transporter that is found on the cell, and it carries proton, what's creating the acidic environment, proton and lactate. So we want to, by certain types of exercise, you can increase or enhance the amount of MCT that your body is producing. So those are the three things: VO2 max, doing things that increase your body's ability, your buffering system, your buffering capacity, and also your MCT. So what can you do? How can you train? So now I'm going to tell you the three ways that you can train. The VO2 max and the buffering system are very similar, and it's just the workload. So if you need to do high intensity interval training, dang it, you need to do high intensity interval training. And with both of those first two that I mentioned, so if you're just coming in, you're going to have to go back and listen to the beginning to catch all this, because I gave a lot of descriptions prior to. Then you need to do intervals, high intensity intervals, 6 to 12 interval bouts. of 2 minutes with a 1 minute recovery. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 minutes work to recover, 1 minute for your recovery. And the intensity is very important. For increasing your VO2 max, you need to work at about 100% of your VO2 max. For those 2 minutes, you're going to work at 100% of your VO2 max and then recover for 1 minute. You're going to do that ratio, you're going to go through that 6 to 12 times. And then in order to enhance that's also going to enhance your buffering, same thing, 6 to 12 times, 2-to-1 ratio, 2 minute work to 1 minute, but you don't have to work quite as hard for the buffering. You can work from 90 to 100% of your VO2 max. Now with the MCT, with that one, it's a lower workload and a longer recovery time. So that ratio is more of a 1 to 3 or 4, 1 work, 3 or 4 times the work time to recover. But the work is a much higher intensity. So it would be a 30-minute, or excuse me, not 30-minute, a 30-second work interval and then 3 to 4 times that for your recovery. So 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes of recovery, but you're working at 130%. So this is no holding back anything for 30 seconds at 130% of your VO2 max. So again, these are things that you can't just do this every once in a while, and this is part of the problem. Is these are training sessions that some people will go out and just do every once in a while, which isn't helping you as far as what we're talking about. Is you are training your body to be better at recovering. So why is that important? Because if you are training like this, don't you want to feel good and have a solid training session tomorrow or the next day? So this is how you're doing that, how you're training is going to, we talk about nutrition and all that, but it's not just about nutrition. Your type of training can also enhance your recovery, your body's ability to come back and fight again. So I hope this was helpful. This stuff is very interesting to me and not so interesting to others. So if you've got some questions or would like to hear about some ways that you can do that, I see that Abby's on right now, and Abby, you are actually doing that training, and tomorrow you are going to get some more of it in cycle. So we'll be talking about this more tomorrow in class, Abby. And but ask questions. Please share this. Please make comments and. So that I can answer your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.